So ever since YouTube's automatic ID age verification thing, a lot of people are looking for alternatives to the website. But what if I told you that you could just boycott YouTube while using YouTube? A lot of people have suggested using alternate websites to YouTube while YouTube is doing their whole automated age verification thing. One example is Odysee, but let's be honest here, Odysee doesn't have the videos of your favorite creators. It's a completely different website that most of your favorite YouTubers most likely don't even use. Another one is Rumble, and it has the exact same problem. Most of your favorite YouTubers aren't even going to be using Rumble, and it's just going to cause you to actually miss out on most of the creators that you actually like. Well, there's a tweet that went mega viral recently that says, if you want to truly boycott YouTube, use FreeTube. It's got subscription organizer, ad block, channel block, sponsor block, alternative thumbnails and titles that remove clickbaits, take screenshots, and download videos. No sign in, completely open source. So it's basically just YouTube, except without all the things that make YouTube kind of shitty. Privacy tracking, there's no ads, and no, you don't even have to sign in to actually use the website. This is what it looks like over here. As you can see, this person isn't even signed in, and they have all their subscriptions over here. They can actually organize all their subscriptions as well. There's certain settings within the app that gets rid of clickbait as well. You don't have to worry about any ads at all. And there's a bunch of settings you guys can set up, as you can see over here, that are distraction-free settings where you can block certain keywords. You can stop pretty much any type of video that you want from showing up on your homepage. And like I keep saying, you don't even have to log in to use it. So I figured I'd give it a shot myself. So let's go ahead and go over to the URL and look up DeepHumor. So when you look at my channel over here, there are certain videos that YouTube will actually block of mine because they consider them to be too mature for somebody who's under 18. Like I've shown you guys before on actual YouTube, you can go over to the top right and click your channel icon and turn on restricted mode to see what YouTube will actually look like if you're marked as under 18 by the AI age verification update. And as you can see, the vast majority of the videos that I've made recently have all been hidden. My guess that I've made in the past is that it's because there's a lot of swearing in those other videos, but I'm pretty sure I swore in these videos too. But my point is, if you are logged in and you get marked as under 18 and you refuse to give YouTube any type of age verification, such as your ID or a video verification, you will completely lose access to most videos that you will see on the platform. And obviously it's not just me. You can look at other creators like PewDiePie as well. This is what his channel looks like if your channel isn't restricted. But if your channel is restricted by YouTube, you will notice a few of the videos are missing. Namely, I am done with Google, which was PewDiePie talking about how he doesn't want to use Google search engine anymore. Interesting. But yeah, regardless, without logging in, so you don't have to provide any information to this website at all, you can watch pretty much any video on the website that isn't age restricted. You would still have to log in to watch an age restricted video because I believe it would be illegal for this app to allow you to watch age restricted videos without YouTube's permission. But regardless, you can watch a bunch of videos that would normally be hidden to you if you are marked as under 18, and you don't even have to log in at all. You can subscribe to whoever you want. They'll show up over here, and you can even organize your subscriptions as well on the top right. Keep in mind that by recommending this app to you guys, I'm shooting myself in the foot in a few different ways. Number one, I am showing you a different way to use YouTube in case you want to boycott the main website. Don't give them any of your information or money, so YouTube could get me in fucking trouble for it. I mean, remember, I started making videos criticizing the YouTube ID age verification thing, and then all of a sudden they went back to a video that I made 9 months ago, and they were like, yeah, buddy, that shit ain't okay. Here's a community guidelines warning. If you get one more, you get a strike. I tried to appeal it. They immediately rejected it. I mean, so I am kind of on their radar here. So the fact that I'm recommending this website to you guys could get me fucked by YouTube, I'll be honest. And also another thing, I'm recommending you another way to use YouTube that doesn't have any ads, meaning if you guys choose to support me on this website, I'm not actually going to be getting any ad revenue from your viewership. So I just want to point that out, not for you guys to think that I'm some sort of hero or whatever, but just to let you guys know that I'm taking a risk by showing you guys a website like this. I was taking a risk by making the YouTube ID verification videos, and that risk actually manifested when I got that whole community guidelines warning thing. So I'm not going to shill and ask you guys to donate money or anything. All I want you guys to do, if you guys can, is just leave a like on the video and be sure to subscribe with notifications on, so you guys can get notified if YouTube decides to suppress me in any sort of way. But yeah, regardless, I think this is a great alternative to YouTube because it's kind of not even an alternative to YouTube. It is YouTube itself. It's just more of an open source interpretation of YouTube, where, like I said, you can control your subscriptions in terms of how they're organized. You can watch most of the videos on YouTube, except for the age restricted ones, and other videos that aren't quite age restricted, but YouTube considers, quote, mature. You can still watch them without having to log in at all. So obviously, because of YouTube's whole ID verification thing, a bunch of people were looking for alternatives to the website. But like I said, not a lot of people are going to go over to Odysee and Rumble, especially not your favorite content creators, because we all make our bread and butter on YouTube. So me going over to Odysee or Rumble, let's be real here, a lot of people wouldn't even follow me over, especially a channel that's as small as mine. Even like some of the bigger YouTubers, trust me, they're not going to go over to those websites. Even if they do go over to those websites, I promise you they're still going to be uploading to YouTube. We have found our home on YouTube, and to be honest with you guys, as much as YouTube fucks up, I mean, I've just spent too much time on the website. I've been using YouTube since 2006 as a viewer, and I started uploading videos on one of my first channels in 2012. YouTube is just not going to be something that's going to be easy for me to get away from or give up. So an open source interpretation of YouTube like this one is always going to be perfect for someone like me, because it gives you a way to support your favorite content creators without having to go over to a different website. And while we're on the topic of websites that are pretty much YouTube but just not on the actual main app, there's also another website called RUclips.net, which is, I guess, like a Russian version of YouTube. It'll still have all the favorite videos that you want from your favorite content creators, like this DeepHumor guy. He's got an annoying ass voice, but I heard he makes kind of decent-ish videos, so he would be someone that you might want to check out. But yeah, as you can see, all my videos are still available here as well without having to log in at all, even the ones that YouTube would consider mature if they marked you as under 18. So yeah, another website where you don't even have to log in at all to watch your favorite videos. I've talked about this website before in another video too, and I especially like this one because it reminds me of old YouTube. This is what old YouTube used to look like. This was like probably the aesthetic of YouTube maybe in like 2015-ish. I don't really quite remember. But like I said, it is exactly like YouTube. It has all of YouTube's videos. It's pretty much the same thing, except if you wanted to go on this website without, I guess, directly supporting YouTube and having ads run. I believe there are no ads on this website as well. Don't quote me on that though. And yeah, like I said, remember, I could get in trouble for showing this website or showing FreeTube. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, man. Here are a few alternatives to YouTube if you don't want to directly support the website as a form of protest, as a whole YouTube ID age verification thing. We are currently in one of the weirdest times to use the internet, because right now there are just so many different websites asking for IDs, age verification, and it's all done in the name of keeping the kids safe. But they either don't realize how much of a slippery slope it is to constantly ask for the information of your users, or they're just going to take our information and sell it without our knowledge or consent at all. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't even know about this, but apparently data brokers are hiding opt-out pages from Google. If you guys don't know what data brokers are, they're basically a company that collects and sells personal information about individuals to other businesses. So in the law of California, which is the state I live in, they require brokers to provide a way to delete personal data. However, the investigation, and remember, this is an investigation about Google, they found dozens of registered brokers obscuring their opt-out tools by hiding them from Google and other search results. Consumer advocates called it a clever workaround that undermines privacy rights and might qualify as an illegal dark pattern. I'm not saying because of this investigation that our YouTube data is at risk yet, but it is a slippery slope. And like I said before in other videos, if Google gets compromised or taken advantage of in any sort of way, that means that YouTube can as well. Data brokers and other online providers have a responsibility to prevent the misuse of consumer data, and Americans deserve to understand if and how their personal information is being used. So yeah, this is the type of stuff that is happening under our very nose, and we don't even really realize or seem to give a shit when it comes to websites right now vehemently trying to desperately collect all of our information, sell it, create sneaky little ways where we can't even opt out of that happening in the first place, and so on and so forth. So it's really just a really dangerous and scary time to be on the internet right now. I really recommend just giving as little information to websites as you can. And anybody who argues otherwise, like, oh, just trust the AI, they're fools. I'll be honest, they're absolute fools. But regardless, let me know what you guys' thoughts on the situation in the comments. If you guys want to try out FreeTube or RUclips, I will leave a link to them in the pinned comment. And yeah, for those of you guys who want to boycott YouTube without having to actually use the website itself, here you go. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.